Good morning, everybody. Meg Young here. I hope you're doing well today. I've been talking to you consistently for almost 50 days, and I wanted to keep up with that trend with you. We're all in a very difficult time right now. Many people have been suffering with anxiety and depression for years. Many people have been dealing with the pressures of work for years. One of my passions is working with people with burnout, trying to help them work through their feelings of burnout, so that they don't quit their jobs if they don't need to. I mean, if they need to, they need to, but if they don't need to, so that they don't end up committing suicide. There are a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses, a lot of veterinarians, a lot of people in this world that actually get so burnt out by their job that they end up committing suicide. With COVID-19, there's a very, very high risk of that as well. We've already seen that it's happened at least one time in the United States, in suicide. So what I wanted to talk to you about with this whole pandemic is ways to get through it, ways to help you minimize the level of stress, ways to help you minimize the feelings of despair. Mindset was what we talked a lot about last week. I'm going to continue with that a little bit today, and what I'm thinking of today, what I'm working with you guys on today, is the importance of not comparing yourself. When you compare yourself to other people, it brings you down. When you look at people and you say, hey, I want to be like them, that's not comparing yourself. But when you look at them and say, I'm not like them, then it can come out a little bit differently in your head, and it can be more of a comparison. So I think that it's important to make sure that you are looking to the people that you want to be like. You always have to start pushing yourself forward. You always have to want more, be better. My motto really is never stop learning, never stop growing. If that's the case, then you can't just be content. I mean, you have to be content with where you're at, but also move forward. Don't give up. Don't just be stagnant and be okay with where you're at. But by comparing yourself to other people, it actually puts you into a different mindset. When you compare yourself to other people, you're not actually seeing yourself for who you are. You're not seeing your strengths. You're not seeing your differences. You're seeing that person only. So when we bring it back to ourselves and we say, what have my accomplishments been? What are the things that I have done well? What am I proud about? Then you also look at other people and say, how would I like to emulate them? What would I like to be like? How would I like to be like that? One of the problems with comparison is we never know what people are actually going through inside. People will often give off a face, they'll show who they want the world to see, but it's not necessarily how they're feeling inside. So when you're comparing yourself to somebody who's always happy and always energetic and always carefree, they may not actually feel that way all the time. So you're trying to feel that way all the time isn't accurate. Sometimes people they put on their face and it's something that's just not achievable. So when you're comparing yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure because you're never going to meet that criteria. You only see what they allow you to see. So when you compare yourself, you're not doing yourselves any favors. So take a look at who you can emulate, what qualities in them you like, but don't compare yourself, I'm not good enough. Say, what can I do to gain that quality, to improve that quality in me? When you look at it from a what perspective and you say, how can I do this? What can I do to start building that quality in myself? It's not so much of a comparison, but it's a goal to reach. So I want you to focus this week today a little bit on what quality can I improve? Checking in with yourself and making sure you're not comparing yourself. What is the wording that you're using for yourself? What are you telling yourself when you're looking at other people? Especially when you're looking at other people and how they're doing. take a look at that. Send me an email, send me a note. I'd love to hear from you. If you need any additional help or any additional skills, or you just need to find a therapist in your area, or you want therapy with me, definitely give me a call. I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.